Okay, I'd like to start by saying what a outside of getting beat, what a good time we've had here in St. Paul. I'd like to thank Bill and his staff for all the hard work. You know, when you consider the fact that Bill's this is his first time through this, and as you might imagine, there's an awful lot that goes into this, and it really went off without a hitch, in my opinion. I thought the crowd was good on the week, the two games today, and it was a great experience for our student athletes. And while they're very disappointed in the defeat, they're not disappointed in the way they've been treated or the way the tournament was conducted. Regarding the game, you know, it was important. I felt as though this was the kind of game we had to get it down to the 10-minute mark with a one-goal differential. I felt going into this game that, you know, with the depth of scoring that Minnesota State has, and obviously Gervais got a lot of goals, but beyond Leitner's got a lot of points, but beyond that, they've got an awful lot of depth and talent and scoring. And you know, I just felt as when we were going into it, we got to find a way to get this to a one-goal game. And you know, even though the shots were equal, the quality of our opportunities, I don't think matched the quality of theirs. And they, you know, I think it was the second goal that went off of McClure. What was a shot, and he was high in the slot. I believe it went off his inside of his leg and redirected into the net. That was the kind of bounce we needed when we play a team of Minnesota State's quality. And you know, in my opinion, Minnesota State is the #1 team in the nation. You know, we couldn't tell you any differently. We haven't had any success in the 5 games we played them this year, and it's just as good a team. And I think Michigan Tech is right there with them. And I think, you know, going forward, we've got 2 teams, and hopefully Bowling Green will be the third. But we certainly got 2 teams that's really going to represent this league well. And then my last comment would be towards our seniors. I was very appreciative of their efforts. They've taken us to 2 NCAA tournaments, NCAA championship game, the final game. They've won 2 conference titles, and they probably, if they're not above, they're right at 90 wins in their career, and that's pretty good 4 years. And I'll take that 4 years out of any group of kids. And so, you know, while it's never fun when it ends, I can't help but look back and think what that group has meant to us. And I think the further removed we get from this loss, the more we're going to be appreciative of this year's team, and certainly of our senior class and their accomplishments.
And we'll open up questions. Jess?
Bob, even down 1-0, you seem to really control play for some stretches there late in the first and early in the second period. What, you know, did you think about what a difference a goal might have made at that point?
Yeah, you know, we had a pretty good push. I thought we got through the first period, and you know, I thought early on they carried the play. Then we got through the first and had a real good push to start the second, right up till about the 10-minute mark, give or take a minute of the second period. We needed a goal in that time frame when I thought we were controlling and dictating play. It was, you know, obviously when they got the second one, that was a painful one, because they're such a good team, and to fall behind by 2 really puts a lot of heat on us. And it's not, you know, against some other teams that may not have the depth of scoring that Minnesota State has, it's not like you can all of a sudden really start to play a gambling style of hockey against them. You've got to kind of keep grinding and staying on task. So, yeah, during that 10 minutes, it was, you know, really would have been beneficial if we could have found a way to knot it up. And then, you know, we needed, like I said, we needed that kind of deflection that they got.
You got a lot of the chances. I mean, you talked about the shots being fairly equal and that kind of quality. What does Minnesota State do so well defensively in your mind when they have a lead, especially in a third period situation?
Well, I think their offense, too, leads to their good defensive play. And by that I mean the fact that you've got to really so much, you've got to watch your P's and Q's, even with the puck. I mean, you can't have a poor turnover against their team because of the depth of their scoring, and they've got a lot of speed. And it puts a lot of pressure on you that even when you have control or have possession of the puck, you know a poor turnover, a poor decision is going to lead to an opportunity back at your end of the rink. So they're very good defensively. They have a deep defensive core. Their forwards are committed to playing defensive hockey and back checking. And then you add the fact that you really can't make a mistake with the puck because it could end up in the back of your net. And, you know, I just think it makes them a very difficult team to play against. Yes.
Talked about your seniors, specifically regarding CJ. How much has he meant to your program over the last 4 years?
Oh, he's meant a great deal. And, you know, I think, I'd already gone through the different things that group has done, and CJ obviously was an instrumental part of all of that. But beyond that, he's going to leave a direction for our younger players to follow, and in terms of work ethic in the weight room, the way he approaches his job, the way he approaches schooling. He's an excellent student. So, I mean, it's obvious when you have a goaltender as a captain, he must be something special, and he is. And I think and he'll leave as the all-time winningest coach, or winningest goaltender in Ferris's history, and that means a lot. I mean, for a guy that really his first year didn't see an awful lot of time to chalk up 65 wins. That's quite a career.
CJ, on that first goal, McClure kind of spun around and shot. Is that make it harder to pick up the puck, or what did you see there?
Just the way he kind of turned around and shot it real quick. He hid the puck behind his body pretty well. I think he just kind of threw it at the net, just had a good shot, and just happened to go right under the bar where I couldn't get it.
CJ, I know it's a tough way to go out, but have you been able to think about, sort of reflect back on your time here at all?
To be honest, not a whole lot. I mean, towards the end, we were trying to push for home ice, and then going to Bemidji, we were pretty focused on that. So I haven't had too much time to look back on that. Obviously, I took a little bit. I'm still in my jersey. Couldn't quite take it off yet. Gonna miss it. Miss all the guys on the team. So I know as time goes on, I'll definitely think about it, and there'll be a lot that I'll miss from Ferris hockey.
The second goal that McClure scored on you, it looked like that was tipped out in the slot area. Did it kind of change direction on you?
Yeah, I think one of our forwards wanted to block a shot. I mean, we've been blocking so many good shots the last 2 or 3 weeks here, so I think he was in the shot lane, wanted to block it, and just happened to get a little piece, just enough to go right inside the post. Just a tough bounce.
Just what is it about MSU that makes them so tough for you? I know you. It's sort of their bugaboo with you guys. Can't quite
I think just their upperclassmen, I think, are really good. I mean, I think they have the experience. They've been, especially the last few years, they went to the NCAA tournament too, so they have the experience. They have really good forwards who one turnover, one mistake, and it can be in the back of your net. So I mean, they're just a good, well-grounded team.
Anything else for Coach or CJ?